Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joining me, as usual, is my co-host, Joel Meyer. And once again, we have Sean Archer joining us here. How are we doing today, boys?
When the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, there was a code that they used to signal the attack. And it was Tora, 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 translating to Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. And of course, the admiral who masterminded that attack was none other than Admiral Yamamoto. And we had another Yamamoto mastermind another attack on North American shores in Toronto on Saturday night. Comes in, just fucking dominates, seals the deal for the Dodgers. So love that. Love to see it. I'm indulging in all the Toronto Maple Leafs fans' tears to date. I was never one of the party to, they're Canada's team. No, fuck that shit. They're still Toronto. Nothing to do with me over here in Vancouver. Great result there. What else happened? There was some football. We did well in football. BC Lions, we advanced to the conference final in the West. NFL went great. I went to 4-1, 5-1. Only loss being the Jaguars -2.5, but they won because of a failed 2-point try by the Raiders in overtime. So great weekend. I had something else to say, but I forget what it was. How are you doing, Sean?
We're doing good. I have my own frozen frenzy of futures I've bet on today. So, I'm feeling real good. A lot of money spent today. Let's put it that way.
Oh, yeah, I know. That's what I want to say. I regret not having a piece of Yamamoto for MVP in the World Series, but Archer certainly at 14-1, 15-1, something like that.
50-1. I remember old Catfish Dilly in our own chat was telling us about it at 9-1 or something he bet. So
it's definitely double digits.
It was at some point. I don't remember when he said it, but it was a while ago. So Game 7, I just figured, you know what? It was kind of shaping up because Ohtani got pulled off the mound. So, you know what? If he comes in at any point, he's going to have a real good shot throwing it. The Dodgers won. So,
Tora.
Yeah.
Once again, taking advantage of, finals MVPs things here left and right. He opened at 35-1, Yamamoto did. And, rare. I think it was the first time ever a pitcher got three wins or 2 wins and a save or whatever he ended up getting in the World Series. Which incredible game, incredible theater. We made a baseball fan out of Joel Meyer. I mean that's just what this World Series has done.
That's what Toronto does to me. Just hate watching that. That's what made this so interesting. I wouldn't be. If it was fucking, I don't know, the Marlins versus the Mariners, I wouldn't give a shit about this series. But it was actually a really good series, objectively though. It had everything.
I feel bad for Vladdy though a little bit. He's a real warrior.
Played his ass off.
Yeah, damn right.
Yeah, I mean the play at the plate, if IKF got any sort of secondary lead whatsoever, that's the game. That's
millimeters at the end there.
Yeah, just tough stuff there. But no more baseball talk, I'm sure, until next time. Unless Joel
the winter meetings, right? Right around the corner.
The winter meetings right around the corner, boys. Yeah, you got plenty of stuff to look at there. But no, plenty of stuff to look at in college basketball. College basketball tipped off today, so make sure to subscribe to the College Experience to catch their daily podcasts, and download the SGPN app for free picks and podcasts on every sport. Of course, make sure you subscribe to the Hockey Gambling Podcast on YouTube. Shout out to our boys in the chat here. Had Victor there. He just said, "What's going on, gentlemen?" first. So I wasn't sure if it was him, but then he came through with his emojis there again. So in there.
Yep.
I got Austin saying need the prop shows back, Ryan. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll do one tomorrow or Thursday. I've been kind of worn down from going to all these Flyers games, and they're on the road this week. So possibly this week for the big slate. And we got some very nice YouTube comments over the past few days. So make sure you guys keep that coming. So and of course a 5-star rating and review, as Joel always requests as well. Let's get into the puck bucks for Saturday. A big card for both of us, really. I had 13 picks. Joel had 19 picks. Let me share it up here on the screen for YouTube here. I went 6-7, down 18.62. Joel went 8-11, down 49.95. Let me get the scores up from Saturday. It's been a few days. Been a long few days. Unless you want to say anything about these games, Joel.
Yeah, it was a nice win with the Bruins. The 6.5 was never close to getting there though, and then Bruins in these fucking matinee games. Like it's just a staple that overrided whatever lean I had on the or angle I had on the over in that one. Penguins. They who the fuck did they play again? The Jets. That's
Jets
right.
5-2. Jets scored 15 seconds in, 3 minutes in.
Yeah.
Never a game there. Jets went up 4-0. Yeah, never a game there.
No, just looking down the list here. The Sharks, they came back from down 1 goal to win against the Avs. There's big dogs there. The over could not get there. One of the few games that the Sharks have played that has not gone over. Canadians, another Canadians can blow all the leads they want as long as they keep winning in fucking overtime. Like 3-on-3 gods. The over 6.5, thankfully to our guy Demigod scoring with 40-50 seconds left to tie it to make it 3-3, get the over, and the eventual Montreal win. That was nice. Losing day altogether, but I don't know. I enjoyed the card and the Salami hit, which is always good. A couple bad beats, I guess, with the Kraken and the Hawks losing in overtime as dogs to the Rangers.
Capitals blew a 2-0 lead too and lost in a shootout.
Oh, there were 5 goals in that first period, if I remember correctly. Bunch of winners, bunch of losers. That's how it goes. Not too ashamed of this card.
Yeah, it would have been another successful round robin overtime game. Six games out of 13 went to overtime. So I might have to actually do that on big slates because the last 2 would have been. And teams are playing for the point now. Like every team in the East is over 500 point percentage, which is insane at this point in the year. A few games here. Nashville, good win against the Flames there at home. Flyers could not get it done. Got the over though with the empty netter from the Leafs there. Jackets, good home win against the Blues. That did not get over. And then Devils. Devils had to come back in that one. No, Devils was an easy win. But did not get the over 5.5, 4-1. And then Chicago, never really. No, that went to overtime too. Yeah, so bunch of close games, bunch of good games there.
I had to add more Devils too. Like when the line came down, like even money, I didn't understand that at all. The Kings are fraudulent, so
yeah. Shots were 44-22 there though. So.
Markstrom had a great reset game on that one.
That's right. That was my hunch, right? Didn't I say it? I had a hunch. I
was listening to Friedman earlier, and he was talking about the contract and how it just makes Markstrom feel secure, and that's why I thought he played much better, and why he will continue to.
There you go. All right. That's the Puck Bucks there. Still very good in the season so far. Joel 80-62, up 362. I am 58-53, up 82. Puck Bucks so far. Anything else you want to touch on over the past few days? You want to just get into this 10-game slate for Tuesday?
We didn't mention the Cooley contract, did we? I mean,
there's been a few contracts signed. Natchez is one of the top names off the Natchez. Cooley.
Yeah, we saved $500,000 on the Rantanen contract to get Natchez in. So it's not ideal, but it is what it is. Making salad out of chicken shit, as the saying goes. But he's been absolutely dynamic with McKinnon. So we'll see how he performs in the playoffs. Historically, not a great playoff performer. He was fine in the series against Dallas, but hopefully he can maintain that form going forward. But you'd still rather have Rantanen for just $500,000 more. But it is what it is. Natchez is younger at least, so this contract will age better, I think, because Rantanen was 28, 29. Probably around that age anyway. So he'll be like 37. Natchez is like 35 when his contract ends. Plus the no trade clause ends before his 8th year. So we can always get out of that later on when he's 34.
Yeah, can't really read too much into any Hurricanes players in the playoff performance until they leave them. So yeah, Natchez looked great in that one series with the Avs. So yeah, him and McKinnon should be good to go. Yeah. All right, let's get into this 10-game slate here for Tuesday, November 4th. Kick things off at 7 p.m.
We have a question in the chat.
Austin, yes.
349. Very big gamer name. who I've never asked this, but who is Joel's team? Who he is, and it's the Avalanche. I love this team in 95, 96. I've been over this a million times, but yeah, I'm an Avalanche fan. But I'm living in Vancouver, so they're the hometown team. So Avalanche first, Montreal third. As the game we are about to talk to. We're about to talk about the things.
Yeah. All right, kicking off here. 7 o'clock again. We got the Philadelphia Flyers plus 136 at the Montreal Canadiens, minus 162. Over 5.5 is minus 125. Under 5.5 is plus 105 here. Flyers, Sean Couturier got hurt. Tyson Forster is hurt now. Couturier is back. Sam Harrison's hurt. It's the Flyers are a team where if they lose one piece, they're just gonna fall apart here. I am surprised that this is like the highest favored the Canadians have been all season, given that they've played some other bad teams as well. But yeah, Flyers right now, just very, very boring Rick Tocchet low event hockey. Canadians just a much better team right now. I want to say it's too high at minus 162. Hopefully it is, and the Flyers are able to get a win there. But Canadians are the only way you can possibly look here, and I'm going to go with the over 5.5 minus 125. I'm going to throw 25 puck bucks on that one. Flyers goalies, Vladar's not looking as good recently. Kolosov is backing up, but I have to imagine it'd be Vladar, and Montreal just scoring 4 or 5 goals per game now. So over 5.5 minus 125 for 25 puck bucks.
Another guy in the chat says Habs, Joel. Like, you would confuse me for a Habs fan the way I've been talking about them for the last few years. Yeah, it's Habs or nothing for me. A small play on the Habs money line. It's a big number, like you said. They haven't been favored by this much, and the Flyers have been playing elite defensive hockey. It's funny how the Canucks defense has totally fallen apart since Tocchet leaves, and the Flyers defense has taken another step forward with Tocchet's arrival. But yeah, it's not a strong play. But if anything, I would take the Habs here for the total. It's with the Canadians' way they've been blowing leads lately, you might take the over. The Flyers have a comeback kind of game, but that'd be more like a live play. But for now, it's just a small Habs money line.
I just have one quick question. Are we tracking my bets, by the way?
Oh, we should.
Well, yeah, no, I have created a Archer column. Yeah.
All right. So
I don't know if I'm tracking all 18 period going first 10 bets, but we can do.
I'll try to do my best. So for this game, I'm gonna go with Philly and the under 1.5 goals in the first period at minus 105 for 25 puck bucks. I think if Montreal doesn't get off to a hot start, they usually do in this game on these kind of matches. But I think Philly can kind of slow them down here. And a lot of the times with these period bets, I like to kind of play with the total live. So I would actually look to the live total over afterwards because a lot of the time Canadians really just don't hold leads. But I think early on to start, I would play under 1.5 for sure. I don't think. I think. The Canadians' power play is a little, not necessarily overrated, but they've played 2 teams in the bottom 5 in penalty kill percentage, and then Vancouver, who is the 6th worst. So it's pretty close. So I won't say they're overrated, but I think on the talent on it, but I think there is some regression coming at some point. So I think under for me, that's my play.
If Talon stuck around, how much money do you think I'd make off of him just betting the Habs the past couple of years?
Yeah, all right.
How many puck bucks did you say on that, Archer? 25?
25. Yeah.
25 on the first period under 1.5.
Yep.
Minus 105?
Yep.
All right, perfect. All right, down here to 7 o'clock again. Got the Boston Bruins plus 136 at the New York Islanders minus 162. Under 6.5 minus 122, over 6.5 plus 102. We got the Archer Cup here. What do you think?
So I actually watched a large part of the Carolina Bruins game, and there was some pretty high event hockey happening in that game. Weirdly enough, there's just not a lot of goals. Both Freddie Anderson and Swayman were making some pretty good saves. The total should have gone over. It was a lot of high events. But for this game, I watched a lot of the Islanders. They were killing the Blue Jackets in that first period the other day. But I like the over in this game. I have, in any way, shape, or form, I have period total, the gift, all that. But for this, I'll just say Bruins and Islanders over 6.5. It's Sorokin in that game, confirmed. I'm not sure if it's necessarily going to be Swayman. It could be Corpusalo, considering Swayman played last, but I think over is a great play. Bruins haven't been really good on the road, but I don't really want to take either team on the money line.
Yeah, the line seems about right for the sides. You were saying
how many bucks on that, Archie?
Just throw 25.
25, all right.
Yeah. I agree entirely with the total over 6.5 plus 102. Bruins, Islanders, both over teams. I bet the Islanders the over 5.5 like plus 140 live against the Blue Jackets, and somehow that didn't get there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Even though the Islanders scored 2 late goals, Matthew Schaefer scored both of them, if I believe correctly. So yeah, nothing for the side. The line is pretty high for the Isles. I don't love them, but they're 4th in the league right now in terms of expected goals for. There's like a total reversal of Lou Lamoriello hockey. Yeah,
they're a fun team to watch. It's crazy.
I'll just go 20 bucks on the over.
Yeah, that is my buck play there as well. I got the over 5.5 earlier today at minus 130, and now it's up to 6.5. So everyone's just betting the over here. Both of these teams have gone over in most of their games. Islanders 9 of 12, Boston 8 of 14, and we saw this game last week and was a 5-2 Boston win at home. Islanders outplayed them, outshot them, but see an over here. If I had to play a side, probably Boston, 3 wins in a row. Islanders, their underlying metrics look good, but minus 162 is too high there. So
come out with a huge win too, letdown spot.
Yeah.
Okay, we are brought to you by mybookie.ag. MyBookie is your place to bet on football and everything else. Their prop builder is second to none. Their motto is bet on anything, anywhere, anytime. Easy deposit and lightning fast payouts using crypto. Head to mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN for a 100% bet back bonus up to $500 for new customers. That's mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN. And we're brought to you by Novig. Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. At Novig, you're getting the best prices. Novig is available in 35 plus states. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 if you use our promo code SGPN. Get in on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN. Okay, here at 7 o'clock at the Utah Mammoth, minus 130. At the Buffalo Sabres, plus 110. Under 6.5, minus 120. Over 6.5, plus 110. Joel, what do you got?
You guys should know where I'm going with this immediately. Obviously, it's the Mammoth. Minus 130 is a pretty stupidly low price. I love it against the bottom feeding Sabres. I know they've had some decent results lately, but still their underlying numbers are not looking great. They're not playing great hockey. Alex Lyon, we'll see if he gets the start here. Apparently, he's been outplaying Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen throughout the season, but regardless of the goalie, I still like the Mammoth, and the over 6.5 is what's calling to me as well in terms of a total. I do think we see some firepower from both teams. We get some goals here, give me 25 bucks on the Mammoth money line and just 15 bucks on the Mammoth Sabres over 6.5 at even money.
For me, I'm looking the same way on the Mammoth here. I think they're going to look to bounce back after that loss in Utah to Tampa Bay. I think they're playing much better than the Sabres too overall. I'll take minus 130 for like 35 bucks. And I bet a little bit of overs too in this game. That's where I would bet as well.
Big spender coming in here, 35 bucks.
25 bucks, 35 bucks, just throwing them around left and right. So,
got to catch up.
This is the time of year where you kind of feel a little bit more confident in these teams. In my opinion.
Yeah, I'm right there. Utah minus 130. I got 26 bucks on that. Buffalo, 4 straight overtime games, all of them 3-3 after regulation. So maybe take a stab at that if that's something you guys are into out there. Last game Utah was coming home from a long road trip, lost to Tampa, but they're much better than the Sabres, and don't really trust any of the 4 goalies for these teams. Vajmelk has been decent. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen and Lyon both been allowing 3 and 4 here. So Mammoth for 26 bucks, and then the over at even money for 20. Okay, down to 7 o'clock again here. Got the Carolina Hurricanes minus 125 at the New York Rangers plus 105. Over 5.5 is minus 130 with the under 5.5 at plus 110 here. Big divisional matchup here. Carolina has lost 3 of their past 4 of their past 6 here. Obviously, still without Jacob Slavin. Keandre Miller not going to be playing in this revenge game there. Shane Gostisbehere still out as well. So missing half of their defense corps there. Rangers still without Trocheck, without Rempe, and still don't have a win at home. So I think the Rangers might finally get that. Coming home from a 4-game road trip, though, 2 days off, 3 wins in a row. Carolina not playing good hockey right now. I think it's a chance for the Rangers to get their first win at home. So I'm going to take the Rangers plus 105 for 20 bucks.
I'm going against you there. Yeah, we got a half Belinsky, if we want to call it that. The Rangers up that long road trip. Hurricanes even without their defensive core, not corpse. Ryan.
Yes.
Have been playing decent hockey. They've been playing some tough teams and getting unfortunate results, but they're still a far better team than the Rangers right now. And the MSG curse seems to be a real thing right now. They just can't score at home. So I'll keep riding the Hurricanes in MSG for as long as that goes. I think these teams are worlds apart, in my opinion. So minus 125 is a gifted number, even with their defensive injuries. So let's do 25 bucks on the Hurricanes money line. And we'll also take the over 5.5, minus 130. Hurricanes are they're not quite as good in terms of expected goals for this year, but their actual goals for are off the charts. So they're actually finding some finishing finally, and their goaltending hasn't been as good. Defensively, we already mentioned their injuries, and the Rangers, they got to be due for 1 or 2 at least, right? So, yeah, give me 25 bucks also on the over 5.5.
So in this game, I'm looking towards the Hurricanes. Or not looking. I'm betting the Hurricanes here. They have 3 wins in the division currently, and the Rangers are 1-2 in the division for their record. So that's the angle I'm looking towards. I'm going to throw 25 bucks on the Hurricanes minus 125. I think the only way this really loses if Shesterkin just is going off and just steals this game for them. But I'm not really impressed with the Rangers and how they play. I like the Hurricanes in this matchup to bounce back.
All right, down here to 8 p.m. Got the Nashville Predators plus 190 at the Minnesota Wild minus 230. Under 6.5 is minus 130. Over 6.5 plus 110. Joel, what do you got here?
Absolutely nothing. I mean, the Preds are playing tonight. They got UC Saros and net. So who's their backup now?
Annunen,
your boy.
Annunen, right? Oh yes.
Sorry.
That helps explain the line here at minus 230 for the miserable Wild. Yeah, Preds are equally miserable so far this year, and they're playing the Oilers tonight. That's a big game. Then they got to go to Minnesota. That's not ideal. So you would think the Wild win here. If I had to bet anything, it would just be the minus 1.5 of the Wild, thinking that the Preds don't show up after a tight game in Nashville tonight against the Oilers. But no, I mean, the under 6.5 would be something appealing if it was a decent backup, but Annunen is one of the worst backups in the league, so I can't trust that either. So it's total pass from me. If I had to bet it, it would just be the Wild puck line.
Aren't the Oilers playing the Blues tonight?
Oh, who are the Preds playing
yeah,
tonight?
It's Nashville.
The Canucks?
Yeah, it's the Canucks, yeah.
All right, they're playing the Canucks tonight, whatever.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah.
So for me, I don't really like any of these teams, but I'm gonna go with a fun little play here. Nashville under half a goal in the first 10. Not Nashville. It's both the teams, but no gift in the first 10 minutes, just for like 10 bucks, just to have a fun sweat. Both these teams aren't really that great at scoring.
It'll be a fun sweat with that.
Yeah, why not? I like these sweats. These like first period 10-20 minutes. You get a good sweat out of it. You just watch this like, God, don't fucking score. But anyways, that'd be my play. Both these teams are miserable. I don't like watching any of them. But Minnesota doesn't really score early, so that'd be my play.
What are the odds on that?
It's plus 120.
Plus 120 for 10 bucks. There you go. Yeah, I don't really have anything for this game. Joel summed it up pretty well. Like Minnesota should win, but minus 250 is kind of or minus 230, whatever it is insane for this. But yeah, if anything, maybe the puck line at plus money, plus 110. 3 of their 4 wins have been by at least 2, and their 4th was in overtime, I believe. Nashville has been losing by a few goals in 4 of their past 5. So almost talking myself into wild puck line or wild in regulation, as Austin suggests in the chat. But it's going to be a big old pass game for me. All right, down to 8 p.m. again. Got the Edmonton Oilers plus 114 at the Dallas Stars minus 135. Stars under 6.5 minus 130. Over 6.5 is plus 110. Archer, what do you have here?
So I know Casey DeSmith is confirmed for this game for the Stars, which is why the line moved from minus 142 to minus 135. Oilers also play tonight. I think they're gonna take Oilers will take care of business, but I think the Stars at home is a good play here. Even with DeSmith in that, they've been playing pretty low scoring hockey so far. Even despite that Florida game, there wasn't really they had to come back for that one. But my play for sure would be Dallas, just 25 bucks at minus 135. I have a couple on the under in the first period and all that, but I don't think that's it's not one of my stronger plays. I think Dallas is a great spot here.
Yeah, I'm going to go against you there. DeSmith is not Jake Ottinger, who's been one of the best goalies in the league so far. I think that he's having a kid. I think that's the reason why he's gone. It's some kind of personal leave anyway. Mm-hmm. And they're also still missing Rupe Hintz and Matt Duchene, and they've been struggling since those guys have been out, and I don't think that that'll change. And the Oilers are typically hot in November. They have their tough month out of the way in October, and then this is when they ride. So they have an easy game, I would say, against the Blues tonight, and then going to Dallas as underdogs. It's not often you find the Oilers as dogs in a lot of places. Plus, they're playing Pickard tonight, so they'll get the better goalie and Stu Skinner tomorrow. So I'm going with the Oilers. Give me 20 bucks on them. And I want to bet the over, but it's just a lean right now because it is the Stars right now, and they just can't score for shit, especially since Matt Duchene has been out. And and Greg Gullison's got this team they're playing Jim Hiller hockey. Who was the coach of the Ducks last year? Greg Cronin. Yeah. So that's the kind of hockey that the Stars are playing currently. So I can't bet it over in good faith with this kind of coaching, how he's got this team going. They're not scoring at all, not generating any chances. So staying away from the total, but I do think the Oilers pull this one out. And with the weaker goalie in net for the Stars, Ottinger's been the reason for a lot of their points so far this year.
Yeah, I did not realize Smith was getting the start, but I still like the Stars here at minus 135 for 27 puck
surprise,
back to back.
Yeah, you always love the back-to-back spot.
I go against I fade the back-to-backs. Edmonton on back-to-backs this season. 0-2 so far. Lost in Detroit and lost in Vancouver. So I think Dallas is better than both of those teams, even without Rupe Hintz and Matt Duchene there, and with their backup in net. So 27 bucks on the Stars. I agree with you on the total. I would go over, but who's scoring for the Stars? So just Dallas.
Did you hear about McDavid complaining about the Edmonton Arena playing the Jays game the whole time the game's going on?
Did they really?
They were early celebrating too.
Wow. Yeah, they played the Jumbotron. They played the actual sound during the commercials too. And he's like,
"That's insane."
McDavid's like, "This is strange. This is distracting."
Yeah. Like if fans are at the game, they're there for the game. If fans want to watch the World Series,
fucking Toronto.
Exactly.
I can understand if it's a Leafs game, but Edmonton,
no.
Oh, Toronto.
Okay, down to 9:30 here. I got Tampa Bay Lightning plus 120 at the Colorado Avalanche minus 142, over 6.5 plus 110, under 6.5 minus 130. Joel, what do you got?
Yeah, the Avalanche will lead the league in terms of expected goals for percentage through the first 12 or so games, and the Lightning are right behind them. So this is a true heavyweight matchup early on. Both teams have historically had good power plays. The Avalanche power plays only started clicking lately after a slow start. Same thing with the Lightning, and Lightning are coming off of 5 wins in a row, I believe. And the Avalanche have been just playing overtime games nonstop, just collecting those points. That's okay. But yeah, this line is pretty accurately lined, I would say. I'm going to do a small bet on the over 6.5, though. Just tons of firepower on both sides. Questionable goaltending. Vasilevsky still hasn't fixed his issues entirely. I expect to be Blackwood again now that he's back in the lineup. He's been out for a while. He played well enough against the Sharks, but he's still not, elite echelon goaltending. So the over 6.5 plus 110, just 15 bucks on this. Small bet on the Avs if you had to bet aside, but not too confident on the money line.
Yeah, this is the best game on the slate, I think. This is gonna be one of the most entertaining ones, especially. But This is one of the very few games I actually don't have a bet on because both these teams are kind of playing great right now. And I watched Colorado in that Vegas game, and they really controlled Vegas. Vegas was lucky to be in that game the entire way. I mean, Colorado was just dominating them. If I had to look towards anything, it'd be Avalanche here, but it's close. These teams are very close. This could be like a Stanley Cup final kind of matchup here.
I like that. That'd be a great final for me.
Right?
That would, yeah. But besides the Canadians, of course.
I don't have any fucking futures.
You don't have Canadians? Oh, okay. Sorry. just division stuff?
Yes. They're not going past the second round.
They'll fade in the playoffs. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm going with the Lightning here. I have 20 bucks here on the Lightning plus 120. Probably accurately priced. I'm just going with the underdog. That's won 5 in a row against some pretty good teams there. Avs have also had a few good wins in there, but I think just plus 120. I'll take the underdog here. I think it's a little bit too much. Okay, down to 10 o'clock here. Got the Detroit Red Wings plus 160 at the Vegas Golden Knights minus 192, under 6.5 minus 135, over 6.5 plus 114. Archie, what do you got?
So this is the first real test for the Detroit Red Wings to see if they're a real competitive team or not versus the Vegas Golden Knights. It's the end of the road trip for them too, and it's kind of a good test too if McKellen is a real coach for the Red Wings or not, how well they're coaching them here. I like the Red Wings at plus 160 and the over. I'm gonna put 25 bucks on both. I also got an over 5.5 earlier. I know that doesn't mean much, but I think I don't think either of these goalies are gonna really steal the show here. I think this is a good look for both. I like how the Red Wings are playing, even despite the fact that they are going to overtime in a lot of games. But they've been playing a lot better 5-on-5 hockey. So that'd be my looks here.
Yeah, the bit of steam in the night so far for good reason. I mean, the Red Wings are coming off of a big California trip. They've been on the road for ages, seems like. And I think that they wear out for this one, and the Knights just dominate here. So let's go with the minus 1.5 plus 136. They are a better team. They've been playing real tough competition lately, with that Florida swing, playing the Avalanche, Hurricanes twice. Now they finally get some mediocre opposition in the Red Wings. We'll see if they're legit. So it's the minus 1.5 plus 136, just 15 bucks on that one. But I did get a little bit of McClellan today, or last night actually, 18-1 for Jack Adams. I was still around. I found that. I think they're one game behind that Canadians, and Martin St. Louis is like 7-1 now. So that didn't make a lot of sense to me. If you could still find one of those like 15-1 or better, McClellan is still pretty good. The Knights I think roll here, but I also like the over 6.5 plus 114. Red Wings defense has been suspect lately, losing goals to the Ducks, the Sharks, and the Kings even. And the Knights, they know how to put the puck in the net, especially our boys Jack Eichel and Pavel Dorofeyev. And the Knights goaltending has been they got fucking this guy Lindbaum in net and Schmid, right? It's not great. It's not great. So the Red Wings could definitely score a couple. So 20 bucks as well on the over 6.5 at plus 114. I think this one could be like a 5-3 Knights win.
Yeah, agree with pretty much everything Joel said there. I have Vegas on the puck line, plus 136 for 20 bucks there. If Vegas wins, I feel like it's going to be a big win. Their wins are 6-3, 4-1, 6-1, 4-2. And like Joel said, Red Wings, this is I think it's their 8th game in 14 days. There's just a bunch of road games, a bunch of travel there. So Vegas here, after a home loss, they will bounce back with a big win. Okay, we are brought to you by Underdog. Underdog is your home for pick'em entries where you can win up to 5,000 times your entry. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with promo code HGP. And of course, we have Rhythm. Rhythm's crushing it in college football, NFL, and the NBA. Rhythm is also giving away weekly cash prizes just for tracking your bets in the app. Track 5 bets of the same type from any model you build, and you could win $1,000. Use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm and use promo code SGPN25. All right, still down here at 10 p.m. Got the Florida Panthers minus 142 at the Anaheim Ducks plus 120. Under 6.5 at minus 135. Over 6.5 is plus 114 here. This is one of the few games where I don't really have too much for this slate. Florida, not really sure what to make of them as of yet, especially going on the road. They went 2-2 at home with a win over Vegas and over Dallas in a shootout, but on the road they're still 1-4, with the only win being that one in Boston in the Brad Marchand return game. Ducks are 3 straight wins, 5 of their past 6 there, so it might just be the Ducks here as home dogs, plus 120. I think I might be talking myself into the 20 puck. Yeah, I'm going to 20 puck bucks on Anaheim 120. We'll be quacking there on Tuesday night. So yeah, Ducks and for the total, would probably look to the over, but nothing too strong there. So just going to take the Ducks here as home dogs at plus 120 for 20 puck bucks.
I like this game here. I actually recently bet both these goalies, Dostal and Bobrovsky for Vezina. I think their prices are pretty good. So I actually look to the under here. I think both are solid. I know the Ducks aren't defending particularly well, but if it's Dostal, he's been great the last couple of years. I think he can make a couple great saves. And I actually really like Anaheim in this matchup. Florida has not been very good on the road, and Anaheim's been great at home so far. So I would throw like 20 puck bucks on both of them for both those plays. Does that work for you, Ryan?
Yeah, that's
Up
fine.
to you, buddy. You could put
I know. I
if you
just
want.
They're your hard-earned puck bucks, bud. We're not
That's
going to tell you
right.
what to do with them.
I'm right there with you in terms of both those plays. Ducks have been one of the better surprising teams. Not that surprising considering there was a lot of excitement over Joel Quenneville coming into Anaheim. He was the pre-flop favorite to win the Jack Adams. And yeah, they're right in the playoff position now, if I'm not mistaken, after just beating the Devils. Kings are slumping. And the Panthers, you mentioned it, not a great road team. Sam Bennett is underperforming his salary cap so far. I mean, he's earned it for what he did in the playoffs, no doubt about it, but he's not playing like an number one center at this point. And without Sash Barkov, that's a huge hole in the lineup, and you expect that loss to be felt over the course of the season. This could be one of those spots. And the Ducks, at home as dogs, I like that quite a bit. And the over 6.5 for similar reasons. Just the Ducks have been finding some offense. One of the better, teams in terms of their expected goals for. The Panthers not quite as good defensively without Barkov, of course. Forsling's still back there and all that, but it's not the same thing. Bobrovsky, he's waiting for the playoffs. He's the playoff performer, not a regular season guy. So we'll do the same thing, just not as heavy as Archer. So just 15 puck bucks on the plus 120 money line and plus 114 over 6.5.
Archer, you're on the under, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I misunderstood that.
No,
That's all right.
good.
I think this is a goalie game.
Yeah, I saw today. Friedman mentioned, keep an eye on the Ducks for Panarin. What just another Rangers Ducks trade.
Shout out to Jacob Trouba and Chris Kreider. Those guys have come into Anaheim, just absolutely killing it.
Yeah.
Another Chris Juriel, sadly.
that whole team's crushing it. All right, down to the final game on the docket at 10:30. Got the Winnipeg Jets plus 100 at the Los Angeles Kings minus 120. Under 5.5 minus 112. Over 5.5 minus 108. Joel, close it out.
Yeah, you've given me the worst games of the slate.
It's not a plan. It's just how it goes.
I know. Yeah, this one is the weakest I'm on, other than maybe the Wild Predators. I haven't bet this one in one respect or another. Jets have been very underwhelming in terms of their 5-on-5 play, but Hellebuck is playing at an elite level. He's actually masking a lot of their defensive issues right now. But Mark Scheifele, I believe that he's in lead for the in terms of point total, the scoring race. He's killing it, making his way onto Team Canada. But for this game, I got nothing more to say. I want to fade both these teams. If anything, I would take the Jets. You know how strong they are in the first half of the season. And yeah, they have the better goaltender, even though Kemper's been okay so far this year. But no, even the total is lined pretty correctly. I can't find an edge here. I'm sorry. I got nothing for this late game. I wish the Sharks were playing. God, give me a Sharks late game.
I actually have some couple plays here. I actually really like the Jets in this matchup. I think the Kings have been terrible at home so far to start the season, and I really like them at plus 100. And I think the Jets are going to come off on a strong start here. I like the gift in this matchup here at minus 135. I would 20 bucks on both of those.
You said the Kings and the Jets gift?
Yep. I think the Jets have been doing pretty early work early.
Read between the lines, you would say bet Kings live after the gift cashes.
In a sense, but not really. I really think the Winnipeg is going to win this game outright. Cause I think it's going to be.
You're just giving more juice to the books. You're letting them cash in on you. Just wait. If you have confidence in the gift, then just bet the Kings live.
But the gift is other team.
Both
and he likes the Jets.
Yeah, sorry, it's a misspeak.
I thought he liked the Kings. Okay.
Yeah,
whatever.
That's a misspeak from my part there.
Yeah, I'm misunderstanding on mine.
Yeah, it's my fault. So I like both those plays. I think the Jets are going to come off on a hard start. They've been really great on the road too. So that'll be my two plays.
Yeah, I'm on the Jets here. Even money, 20 bucks. I know I keep talking about fading their league worst expected goals for share, but like when you have a guy like Hellebuck, you can just ride that, especially against the Kings. Kings I don't think are a very good hockey team. Just 3 of their 5 wins or 2 of their 5 wins have been in overtime. Jets are coming off 3 straight wins. Like they're still 9-3. I'll ride them here at even money, especially against the Kings. For the total, seems counteracted to that, but probably the over. I mean, Jets have scored 5, 6, and 4 in their last 3, but I'm not going to be betting it. Just taking the Jets here plus 100 for 20.
When you said gift, I figured that you meant the Jets should score in the first 10, and then you bet the Kings. Yeah, whatever.
All right, that's
march on.
That's the 10 game slate for Tuesday, November 4th here. Here's the puck bucks here at the 43-30 minute mark of the YouTube video. If you want to check it out, I guess we can read them all as well as.
No, we got. I don't. With 3 people is going to.
I am fine to not read them because we were saying them, we were confirming them. They are on the YouTube. If you want to reference that,
yeah,
I will do something.
It's just 2 people.
Yeah, 2 people.
For 3 people, it's like
another hour. You can add it on.
Read some binary on fucking computer code.
Archie is you and Archie both have how many picks is this? Is 11, 12 picks there.
Yep.
I don't have odds or bet down for the Habs here. What was the did you bet the Habs? Did you say the line was too big? I didn't think so. Okay.
I'll say my favorite bet is the Bruins Islanders over. I'll highlight my favorite bet. How about that?
Overs in any way in that game is my favorite as well.
I'm not
single under.
I'm not highlighting my bets. They're all there with their units. You can read it that. Okay, that's make sure you subscribe, leave us a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts, and we will read it here at the end of the show. Leave us comments here on the YouTube video, and I will read them as well. Wanted to read one here from Jim Shit. Said, best NHL resource on YouTube. No joke. Thank you for all your research and info. I'm just becoming a hockey fan, Seattle native, and I'm obsessed. He also said,
the Hockey Galley podcast, notorious.
Yeah, we're the best NHL resource on. He also said in a separate comment, you'll be shooting some crack with the hockey emoji. So that was in response to you take.
There you go. That's more like us.
Okay, yeah. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at HockeySGPN. If you want to get involved, you can reach out to us there. Anything else before we close it out? I feel like I did that rather quickly.
I think I would like to share what Friedman said on.
Yes, I was waiting for your litany of.
He said
pictures.
it's very specific. November 1st, teams that are 4 points or more out of the playoff picture do not make out. It's like 72 teams, and only 10 of them have made the playoffs. So the 3 teams this year that were 4 points, it's all in the West. It's San Jose, Calgary, and the Blues. And I bet they're under point totals today. I think 86 under 86 is a great bet for the Blues. They have been playing injured, obviously, but they've not been playing that great. At 86.5, I have the Flames also at 76 under and under 70 points for the Sharks. I think that's a great way to attack it. Despite it's early in the season, they're a little bit more motivated to play, but I think as the season goes on, they aren't going to make those totals as well. So it's all together. I also bet the Ducks and the Red Wings will make the playoffs at plus money. I can't remember the numbers off the top of my head. But a couple more Vezina bets.
The Ducks like plus 160, Red Wings plus
Something like
110.
that, yeah. Some great numbers out there still for them to make playoffs. And I think Dostal and Bobrovsky have some pretty good numbers out there for Vezina as well.
Bobrovsky is not one of the Vezina.
He could.
That's a warg bet. I'll bet you that.
Okay. Well, we can talk about that later. But his numbers are pretty close to Igor Shesterkin's and
899 save percentage.
It's still
great.
But his goals against average.
He's going to go against Hellebuyck,
His goals against
Ottinger,
average are still right in that range. It's still pretty early.
Not a chance.
Pretty early in the season. I think he has a chance. I think it's better than he is. Same amount of wins as Hellebuyck, and that's a pretty big determinant. If the Panthers are good, sorry, I had to think of the name. I think Bob is going to have to be really important to their success.
He has the same amount of wins of Hellebuyck?
They both have 6,
Yep. So I think there's some room of improvement, but I think at 40-1, it's a great price, in my opinion. Don't have to like it.
I like the Dostal one better. But anyway, I bet a couple futures myself. Mainly just like tying Makar Norris into every freaking bet I ever make. Like it's a lock unless he gets hurt for like 20 games. Columbus Blue Jackets over 86.5 points. I think that they've been better than what they've shown so far, and against some pretty stiff competition in a pretty weak Metro division. You could do the playoffs instead at round 2-1. I think the Blue Jackets are going to be fiery going forward. I like what they've got going on. Plus, the goaltending has been letting them down early on, but they've got a wealth of options there with Chet Greaves, Merzlikins. I think that they're going to be better this rest of the season. And there was one more thing I had in mind. Probably just Ohio State to win the Natty. Julian's saying though, how the hell is he the favorite now for the Heisman? I don't get that. We're a fan of Mendoza thing, but he did not have a good stat line against the Terrapins last week, so that puts a damper on things. But saying is not the reason why Ohio States are winning these games. It's like fucking their Buckeye defense. So anyway, that's another side plot going on for the next month or so.
Yeah, I mean, Blue Jackets, I like that play. Just pick one of those teams in the Metro to be the best out of them. And
I mentioned the Rangers last week, and I actually didn't bet that. I wanted to see how they were doing. There's eye testing too, but I don't like the Rangers. The underlying metrics can fool you.
Yeah,
and
especially this early in the season.
I'm staying away from the Rangers for now, positively or negatively. But the Blue Jackets, I think, have a scope to make a run for the
and I think if you like the Rangers, you maybe take your Sturkin at 7-1 for Vezina or a solid.
Where are you at 7-1?
That's a great number.
Okay, apparently that
I would take that in a heartbeat.
This website is 3-1 here, 3-1. Yeah, okay. The odds checker site I use sometimes has like old odds mixed in there, but no, like 3-1 there. That's probably better. Or Sullivan, Jack Adams.
Yeah, if Rangers make the playoffs, it's because Shesterkin keeps standing on his head.
Yeah, there you go. We should be back on Wednesday with a show for the big slate on Thursday. Potentially a player prop show tomorrow or Thursday, but we'll see how I'm feeling there. Okay, now we can close it out. I am Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
And I'm Joel Mine. You'll find me shutting into a transmitter radio. Tora. Let's go, Dodgers. Yamamoto. Fuck the Blue Jays. Fuck Toronto forever and always.
And I'm Archer, and I will be continuously producing Matthew Schaefer Calder propaganda because this kid is fucking amazing. I love this guy so fucking much. Fuck Demidoff. He's terrible. They're going to fall out of the standings. Fuck him. Give me Matthew Schaefer every way. Love him.